Oh, hi, Sally. Sally, this is Harry Burns. Harry, this is Sally Albright.
Romantic comedies aren't edited to show love. They are edited to control when we are allowed to feel it. Let me show you why.
Welcome aboard, Mr. Young, Miss Chu. Here's the way to your private suite.
This card decides whether you feel nothing or everything.
He didn't love me.
Right here, the edit is withholding something on purpose. And that delay is doing all the emotional work. Once you see how editors control emotional permission, you will never watch romantic scenes the same way again.
Why are you getting so upset? This is not about you.
Yes, it is. You are a human affront to all women, and I am a woman.
If this video helps, consider subscribing to the channel. Now let's run an editing autopsy.
I have it all figured out. It's an 18-hour trip, which breaks down into 6 shifts of 3 hours each, or alternatively, we could break it down by mileage.
This scene is a great example of editing desire through awkward proximity. The scene is doing something extremely dangerous for a romantic comedy. It refuses to be charming. And from an editor's POV, the goal here is not chemistry, it's containment.
Where we can change shifts.
Grape?
No, I don't like to eat between meals.
The editor traps Harry and Sally together emotionally and spatially, and then refuses to relieve the pressure. Watch how the cuts land. They do not follow joke rhythm, they follow thought completion. Lines finish, silence appear, then the cut comes late.
When I buy a new book, I always read the last page first. That way, in case I die before I finish, I know how it ends. That, my friend, is a dark side.
That doesn't mean you're deep or anything. I mean...
Often 8 to 12 seconds late. That delay is intentional. In comedy, you normally cut on the punchline or just before it to sharpen the timing. But here, the editor does the opposite. The cut waits, and that waiting creates discomfort, realism, and intimacy without permission. The audience feel trapped in the conversation just like the characters.
I understand.
What? What?
Nothing.
What?
Forget about it.
What? Forget about what?
It's not important.
This scene is paced like real life, not cinema. The editor uses longer than average shot duration, minimal coverage changes, and sustained 2 shots. Because desire needs time to accumulate and not explode. Cutting fast would release tension, provide relief, and give emotional clarity. But the editor refuses all three.
So how come you broke up with Sheldon?
How do you know we broke up?
Because if you didn't break up, you wouldn't be here with me. You'd be off with Sheldon the Wonder Schlong.
First of all, I am not with you.
From my editor's chair, the logic here is simple. If I cut faster, I help them. But if I hold longer, I trap them. Because romantic comedy editing starts with denial.
Amanda is my friend.
So?
So you're going with her.
So?
So you're coming on to me.
No, I wasn't.
Before the audience can want love, they must first feel irritated by closeness. And this scene trains the viewer's emotional muscle.
You realize, of course, that we could never be friends.
Why not?
What I'm saying is, and this is not a come on in any way, shape, or form, is that men and women can't be friends.
Romantic comedy editing is not about jokes. It's not even about romance. It's about emotional permission. So the editor's job is to manage desire, hope, frustration, and emotional readiness.
I have a number of men friends and there is no sex involved.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Rom-Com editors constantly ask one question. Is the audience allowed to feel this yet? That's why this subgenre relies heavily on emotional withholding through pacing, reaction shots control, interruption editing, delayed gratification structures, and rhythm-based anticipation. So romantic comedy isn't edited for surprise, it's edited for timing.
Thanks for the ride.
Yeah, it was interesting.
It was nice knowing you.
Yeah.
When Harry Met Sally shows how editors create desire by refusing release. But that's only one side of it, because once desire exits, the editor's job changes. Now it's not about trapping characters together, it's about deciding who holds power in the room and when that power is revealed. And with that, let's run our next editing autopsy on this clip from Crazy Rich Asians, where the edit decides how authority is edited into existence. This scene is a pure editorial confidence. Nothing rushes, nothing explains itself, and the editor trusts timing over dialogue.
Thanks for meeting me here. Don't worry about them. They're half deaf and they only speak Hokkien.
Notice how few the cuts are, and when they happen, they land on understanding and not reaction or emphasis. We often stay on a face after a realization has occurred, and that's rare. Most films cut to a realization, but this one cuts after.
I know Nick told you the truth about my mom, but you didn't like me the second I got here. Why is that?
This scene uses ritual reading, measured, deliberate, and controlled. The mahjong isn't fast, and neither is emotional power. The editor aligns the rhythm with the theme: patience, calculation, and respect. That way, the emotion emerges because it's earned and not because it's pushed.
I'm not leaving because I'm scared, or because I think I'm not enough. Because maybe for the first time in my life, I know I am.
Again, from my editor's chair, if I overcut, I chip in the power. But if I hold, authority grows.
One day, when he marries another lucky girl who is enough for you, that it was because of me. A poor...
This scene grants emotional permission before romantic reunion. It resolves love socially first and then romantically.
I know this is a far throw from a hidden paradise. But wherever you are in the world, that's where I belong.
Here is something most romantic comedies get wrong. They try to make you like the couple too early. But what if the fastest way to create desire is to make the audience uncomfortable first?
If she's so great, why aren't you taking her out?
How many times do I have to tell you? We're just friends.
So you're saying she's not that attractive?
No, I told you she is attractive.
Yeah, but you also said she had a good personality.
She has a good personality.
Both scenes prove something essential. Fast cuts create excitement, clear cuts create comprehension, and held cuts create authority and desire. Great editors don't manipulate emotions, they schedule it. They know exactly when to deny the audience and exactly when to let them breathe.
What are you talking about?
I hired a private investigator
Mom,
to
you
look
didn't.
into her past.
She said her father passed away
Mom.
in China, but that's not true. Your mother's husband is very much alive.
Here are your Ripple Edit lab notes. 5 romantic comedy editing techniques you can use right now. 1. Delay emotional confirmation longer than necessary. 2. Use reaction shots to tease, not to resolve. 3. Interrupt intimacy strategically because desire thrives on obstruction. 4. Let timing and not dialogue dictate emotional payoff. And 5. Only release love when the audience has earned it. If you've made it this far, means you are part of 25% of people that actually finished the video all the way through. Comment 25% so I know you made it. And if you want any editing autopsy on your favorite film, TV moment or creator, drop it below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep your timelines emotionally healthy. Thank you.